Welcome back to 307 Reacts. I'm Chris, this is Matt, and Ronnie's making the magic happen back in the editing studio.
Welcome.
All
right. Yes. All of it.
I
think it's valuable these days or something. I don't know.
So today we're watching Graveyard Whistling playthrough video by Samantha Allen.
Do we know Samantha Allen yet? Do I know Samantha? I mean, you probably, obviously you do.
You might know her. I believe she went to Kelly Walsh. I'm not entirely sure.
Really?
But I do know she went to CCA, and she was in choir. She was a fantastic singer. She always had the good voice. She could play piano. She was doing all the things.
Okay.
And then I found out she had a YouTube, and I'm like, sick. We're going to check this out.
I was just scrolling through the bar right here, and I know this. I think we've watched a clip of her maybe when we were rendering one night or something, because I know this room where she's singing into the corner.
Yeah.
She's got her workstation set up and all
I
that.
found this and showed you like 30 seconds of it, and I was like, dude, we're going to check this out.
All right, cool. So, yeah, I was like,
we
that
have
looks
seen
familiar.
the first 30 seconds.
Okay. And we usually see the first 30 seconds of most stuff because we have to check it for all of our audio technical crap. So,
but I believe she's living in Utah now. Now, Samantha, I know you're going to see this. Let us know. Update us. My memory is horrible. I graduated from high school 8 years ago. So
it's been even longer for me.
I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited to get into this. Yeah. I'm curious to see how, I mean, typically as people get older, at least in our experience, their voice kind of falls off because they don't use it as much.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how her voice is
Graveyard Whistling. Do we know this song? Is this a popular song, or is this?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, we're about to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's go. Before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you head over to her page as well. And we always leave links in the description for the original video.
Put a hashtag 307 Reacts down in the comments. Go do all the good stuff to her page and help support her. So
let's get it.
Let's get it.
Ooh, road equipment, okay.
I'm in the graveyard whistling, graveyard whistling.
I think I know the song.
Your favorite song. I'm in the graveyard listening, for you to sing along. And if it's your
those headphones have so many miles on them. Look at the headband.
Oh, yeah.
They are like, she has had those headphones for a long time, which is a testament to Audio-Technica headphones. I recommend them to people all the time. Their headphones are amazing. I would own a set if I could, if I had an extra $100 to throw around or whatever.
Regardless of, the stains and stuff on the... Dude, those things are slick, man. They look nice.
Audio-Technica, they're badass headphones. I love them, dude. They look very nice. They've stayed up to date with technology and stuff. They look good. I like them. I've used them. They're great.
Now I don't know who's playing the piano. It's not her because I don't think she has those manly hands. But whoever's doing great job.
Insane, yeah,
fantastic. Okay. As far as her vocals go, now I've heard a lot of people, because I asked a couple, hey, have you heard that, people used to go to school with her.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, her higher register I'm not really with on that song. Like, her lower register is great. And so as I'm sitting here listening, I go, no, dude, the high register is great.
I think she's doing fine,
And here's where people are losing it, okay? You guys don't realize that, like, Graveyard Whistling, right? The graveyard is really somber, kind of a place. Like, when you go to a graveyard, it's typically not a fun time, okay? So
I would imagine, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to have that airy breathiness on top of a higher register is really hard to do because you have to get a lot of wind going to produce those higher notes. Now, as she's letting that air pass through and it's not actually being used to develop the note, there's a little bit of airiness there that people tend not to like, okay? But it's stylistically correct for the song.
I think it's working.
It sounds so good. It takes you to that, I'm in a graveyard whistling. Just listening to the trees, maybe the wind's blowing through there. Like, there's not a whole lot of loud, crazy stuff going on in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So
I want to get a perspective on, like, the actual grand size of the room, too, because this corner,
it does not look that big.
This corner they've created has so much padding going on it. Like, they've done a lot of work to pad out this corner. And those bass traps I think they look like they're homemade to me. And I want to see how like the space, the scope of the space that they're working in, because there's a lot of padding, and to me looks like a very small space. So just want to get perspective on that.
I would have to say that they probably did that to keep noise from coming in, not necessarily going out.
Yeah, for sure.
And I will run.
Not her playing piano.
Yes.
I know a coincidence when I see one.
Ooh.
Nowhere in my lungs since you have been gone.
If you guys are not listening with headphones, please do so. There is a harmony.
It's real subtle.
It's so
Right on those top notes.
Sam, bro.
It's really nice. Really, really nice.
I'm gonna back it up 10.
Nowhere in my lungs since you have been gone.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Thieves and thieves and thieves and thieves and thieves.
There we go.
All around me in the dark where they can steal so easily.
Wow, what a build.
Some strings up in there.
I will say, the strings on that, I would like to see them a little lower in the mix, let the vocals shine through and be the lead. Other than that, God, dude, that build is great.
There's a thing with like chorus instruments, you know, like a lot of voices or strings or washed out cymbals and things like that. Like a little bit can go a long way.
A little bit goes a very long way.
Synthesizers, like anything that's like super stereo and really chorusy, man, it's a little bit can go a long way. So I think that gets commonly gets. It's like, you know, gets a little overused. You know, I hear it in a lot of modern music, you know, where it's like, okay, you have a lot of synth in there. Bring it down, because line level versus like instrument level is a lot louder. It's like 20 dB difference or something like that. So you have a lot of headroom with line level. So that's all technical jargon. You guys don't. There's a handful of you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So anyways, bring down the strings a little bit, just a little bit. You know, just a hair.
Let them build with you while you're leading them.
But it sounds really good otherwise.
It's sort of like surfing, right? Not that I know shit about surfing, but what I do know is
out here in Wyoming.
What I do know is you want to be on top of the wave, not under it, right? So you want to lead the wave with the sound as it comes through with the vocal, rather than letting the wave take and overcome you in the vocal.
There you go.
So, other than that, that was a great build.
I think it's awesome. Yeah, let's keep going.
It again.
And thieves and thieves and thieves all around me in the dark where they can steal so easily. I'm in the graveyard whistling, your favorite song. I'm in the graveyard listening.
Love that subtle 808.
Yeah.
And if it's your voice, and if it's your call, and if it's your voice, I'll take that sign, and I will run.
Okay.
Sorry for pausing so much, but I'm not.
They need what they needed right there. The beautiful pause, beautiful build, beautiful pause.
God.
What they need on the downbeat now is, instead of I love the 808 drums, keep them. Keep the 808 drums in there, but add yourself like some really heavy, like get a heavy metal sample pack and just throw in some Get Good drums underneath there, and just like metal drum set. Like big drums under there, big splashy wide cymbals, big old reverby snare drum. Woo!
Here comes the punk Matt.
Woo!
Here comes the punk side of Matt, just busting in like the Kool-Aid
Before
Man.
you know it, there's a bass. Before you know it, there's a bass drop and a bell hitting there.
Eddie Van Halen come in to play guitar solo. Fucking.
You can
God.
You can take the punk musician out of the scene, but you just can't take the scene out of the punk musician. You know what I mean?
Once again, we've said it in videos before. We're gonna say it again. Silence in music. That break And
it was great.
It almost felt like you were taking a breath to lead into the next section. And God, that is so powerful.
I think we'll go back and listen to it. I'm pretty sure they let the reverb tail off there too, which is really nice in the break.
Really good.
We take a little inspiration from that ourselves every now and then.
Sure
Mary,
do.
did you know a music video? Go check it out. All right, let's keep going.
I'll take that sign.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah. Dope. All right.
There you go.
Ooh, okay.
What?
Okay. It's one of those takes where you're just like, all right, I got about 3 of these in me, so we got to get it on one of them, and then we're done for the day.
Okay, yeah.
Dang.
Her voice has seasoned very well.
That was
good.
I don't know why people are saying that they don't like the high range in this, because that.
Yeah, that fucking nailed it.
I
bro.
can't do that. Can you do that?
Hell no. Like I would say the only person that came to mind was Kellen Quinn and Mitch Grossi.
Yeah, like
that's it.
Seems pretty talented to me. I don't know.
Oh,
and
man.
testament again to. Well, I'll wait until we're done. Let's just keep going.
Back it up 10. I want to get that again.
Let's go.
I like that effect. That's cool.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Dude, they almost could have gone into like there was almost like a.
What am I supposed to do with my life after this? Like, what the fuck? That
almost,
was so good.
It almost at the end there felt like it wanted to go into like almost an EDM feeling thing with those breaks, and the way like the sweeping phasers came back in, like the.
Oh God, dude, it's so.
They did a lot of
good.
They did a lot of interesting kind of genre jumping in there,
Yeah,
like
you know what?
or like genre line writing right in there. You know, like
you guys are gonna get upset with me. I don't give a shit. We're hitting it again.
See these things. Those little space sweeps, dude. That one, dude. Ooh. That okay. Boom. There's another great use of space in a song,
Yes.
right? So we're all expecting them to go 1, 2, everything comes back in. 1, 2, everything comes back in. And then they take this third one and they go 1, 2, just kidding, 3, 4, everything comes back in. What a great little just extra. We're going to use these 2 extra beats just to create this whole different, like, we're going to take you completely by surprise in 2 beats. It's such a cool. I'm going to
hit it again.
So dope. So dope. You're using Rode microphones, Bear Dynamic headphones, Audio Technica headphones. They got some good equipment in there. I'll give them that. They got some nice setup stuff in there. And now I think that was a Yamaha keyboard, probably super expensive. electric keyboards or like electric pianos. I don't know whatever you want. I don't know what they're actually called, but like the actual stand-up pianos that are electric you can plug in.
Yeah.
Dude, those things are insane.
Oh God, they sound so good.
They sound so good. I would love to have one. It'd be so nice to have one of those on the other side of the room from the drum set, dude. It'd be
Just
so
run
dope.
a line over, man.
Oh man, that'd be so nice. However, I don't have the
fundage
$2,000 that they want for the one that I'm looking at.
To get the introductory set. Like
so instead, we just stick with the 25 key version that costs $99.99, and we do what we can with what we have. That's how it works. That's how we do it around here, dude. That was amazing.
Oh, dude, that was so good.
Really good.
I expected good things. I did not expect this.
My only critique, and I already said it, was just that in that one, their first big break buildup, I would have loved to have heard more heavy drums in there rather than just the like the sampled ones that they had in there.
Well, and that may come down to the fact that there wasn't a drummer available.
There wasn't a drummer available. They obviously, judging by the how they shot it, they did everything in one room off of keyboards and monitors. So they worked with what they had. They probably plugged in all those little drums, which is, I know how that goes, super tedious. So again, work with what you have, and they did, and they still made it sound amazing.
Yeah, like, dude, so all the, and here's the crazy thing, right? To all the people in Wyoming who say nothing good ever comes out of Wyoming, like the people here never go off and do anything, they never blah, 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 right? Take this as an example. There are fantastic musicians here in Wyoming.
That was really good.
And provided she may not be here anymore, like I said, I think last I saw she was like in Utah or something, but she gained all of that music.
Wyoming, yeah.
She gained all that musical knowledge in Wyoming.
Here, yep.
Like, there are fantastic music teachers here. There's fantastic musicians. You guys are going to see a few of them on the channel this year.
They're coming. We got plans, everybody.
Like the crazy thing is they get brought down by this stigma that is by our own people here.
You're stuck in Casper. You're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So we're trying to change that.
Dude, there is so much talent in this town. Like, not only this town, in this state. Like, there's so much
state of
talent.
Wyoming is crazy, man.
Like,
there's so many good, amazing, talented people here.
Well, I give that a 5 out of 5.
Oh, dude, I'm right there with you.
Like, that was
I was
going
to make a comment, too, about the simplicity of shooting a video. Look what they did. They shot a video while they were recording, like while they were taking their takes and stuff. She put one purple light on the floor and faced it at a wall and had some unique camera shots around it to kind of add some aesthetic.
Yeah.
Done. Your video is done.
Yeah.
Like, that's... Here, shoot me playing this keyboard part, and then turn the camera 45 degrees for a second, and then turn it back, and then go to the monitors. Okay, done. Like, and they made it work out so well.
Yeah, like these people thinking that they got to go shoot a music video, they got to set up a venue, they got to have actors, they got to have props, they got to have all this. It's like, bro,
if you're in a band,
just get it out
and you're trying to promote yourself, stop worrying about a professional photographer to come take photos of you.
Yeah.
You're paying for their camera. You're not paying for them. You're just making a payment on their camera. That's why they want to charge you so much. Stop worrying about someone to come shoot your music video professionally. You don't need them. Again, you're paying for their equipment. You're only half paying for their intellect, because most of the time they're going to use the same stuff that you have access to on your desktop, most of the time for free anyways.
Yeah.
So stop wasting all your money on overproductions that aren't overproductions, you know?
And I will tell you this, guys, and we're not sponsored by these guys at all. I've recommended this to many, many, many people. Nick, the actor, is actually currently using it, and he says, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but I love it. Filmora Pro, guys. Filmora Pro is super cheap. It's what, $60 a year?
No, not even that. So my license that I use, I have it because when we started the channel, I was doing all our edits. So I just keep it just in case we come across. Hey, guess how we did our Mary Did You Know video? Or right here on this computer. So $39.99 for a year for Wondershare from Filmora, and it comes with all the plugins. It comes with downloadable content. It comes with step-by-step instructions for literally anything you can think of.
And the customer support.
It's the easiest way.
God,
it's the easiest way to get into video editing. Like, I don't know shit about video editing, and I did all of our episodes up until like number 200 or something like that.
I don't know shit either. We did our Mary Did You Know. I mean, it took me a little bit to figure it out.
And that's just it. Like, everything's got a learning curve, but once you get it, you're like, okay, now it's
so literally
it's very intuitive.
Get you a camera, okay, and
iPhone people just. They sell lenses that you can clip onto your iPhone to do like fisheye effects and zoom ins and outs and things like that.
And I will tell you, for what you're going to pay for a music video, let me see. So last time I looked into one for my old band, we were looking at going through a guy. It was $800 for 2 locations.
Oh, dude.
$600 for one.
Our last.
Right? That money would buy you
everything you need.
The GoPro we're shooting this episode on.
Yeah. Oh,
and Yeah.
I would buy you 4 of the GoPros we're shooting this episode on.
So, like, seriously, invest in a GoPro, get you the little tripod thing, right, that you can, like, fold and hold with your hand.
Yep.
And then download you the Filmora Pro, $40 for the year, and then shoot your music videos, guys. Like, it is not hard.
It's the cost of entry these days, especially with the accessibility that we have at our fingertips. I mean, and we're only suggesting these programs that cost money because that's what we use. I guarantee there's a free editor out there somewhere on the internet that you can download that's like, software sharing and all that or whatever.
Some of those free editors. Now, I will tell you, it's sort of like a mobile game, right?
They're
Micro-conversion.
They're littered with NAG windows. And if you don't know what a NAG window is, a NAG window is a window that constantly tries to get you to buy the subscription or pay for this or do that or go here to do that.
Or they'll put a watermark on it.
However, if you need to get something done and you don't got the money to do it, the watermark thing. So if you go watch my old band's video, it says Vegas in a little watermark all the way through the video. Reason why? I use Sony Vegas.
Editor.
Yeah, I used the Sony Vegas program to edit the video up because I didn't have money, and I used the 7-day trial, and the punishment for that was you get a watermark, and all it is just this little tiny thing that every once in a while it'll change a spot on the screen. But that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can deal with that. Whatever. I don't care. And I'll tell people, I used the 7-day editor to put it on the internet, and it's still there. So it's the cost of entry is cheap, people. Get content out if you're looking to do the thing. It just start making content. Yeah. And it's not.
And we talked about it a couple episodes, right? Or no, it was Upchurch talking about it. He goes, dude, the first step. Okay, the first step. Once you make that first step, every other step follows afterwards.
Yeah.
If you can own 100% of your baby steps, own them. Okay, learn how to do everything yourself. If you get to a point where you can pay somebody to do it for you. Great.
That's fantastic.
Like,
if you get to a point where you can afford to pay somebody over and over and over and over again to do your thing for you, then you're at a point where you're basically running a business. So good for you. You've made it. But up until that point, own everything. Own your stuff. Learn how to do the things. YouTube is such a badass resource for learning how to. You're a professional mechanic. I bet you still use YouTube to look up how to do certain things, don't you? There you go, right there. Like,
sure do.
We're all still learning out here. Like, even the guys that are making money are still using YouTube to watch other guys do things, to get perspective, to get ideas, to get know-how, to get beta. Like, that's what we do. That's what you got to do. So just make that first step and make it happen. That's all I have. 5 out of 5.
Kudos to you. I appreciate this video. I hope you do more.
Let's see more. Let's see more of that for sure.
If you ever got to the point where you're like, I don't know if I want to do that again, please do it again. We will support you 100%. We will react to it.
You have a spot on our channel.
It is there.
Yep.
With that, if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Go to her page, show her some love, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bow.
This is another one of those ones where I don't have any idea what's about. Like, what is this?
Allow me to inform you.
What just happened here?
Let me go ahead and get my space here.
Get. Everyone loves that so much. They love you so much for that.
Oh, I know.
It's our fans.
Our number one hated thing. Are you spitting into that bottle? Yes, yes, I am.
Dare you?
And you are cordially invited.
I mean,
to suck this colon.
I mean. Blue collar shit, man. Like,